Hey everyone, Micah here from Clade Technology. Have you ever wondered how websites get their content to show up on search engine result pages in the form of snippets? Well, that, my friends, is due to schema or structured markup. These two terms refer to a section of code on your site that exists specifically for the search engine to determine what content is on the page. Think of it like a book for search engines. It allows them to read it clearly and potentially show that content on the search results. But how do you create and implement this onto your site? Good question. I'm going to show you how. What I've done is I've come over here to technical.seo.com/tools/schema-markup-generator, and here we're actually able to generate a JSON-LD markup. Now the reason we've gone with JSON-LD, there's a number of different formats that you can use to mark up your site and implement on your site. But Google has mentioned that JSON-LD is one of the main formats that they would like us to use. So we'll come over here to technical.seo.com and we can choose here what we are going to mark up. Now I'm going to mark up one of our clients' articles. So you can come here, you can select article, and then if you come down here, we can select a blog post. So I'm going to mark up one of our clients' blog posts, and then from here it's just about inputting some of the details, and it will spew out a section of code here that we'll be able to implement on the site. So if I come back here to our client, this is our client's blog here. I'm going to copy the URL. I'm going to come back here and paste that URL in there. So we can see here the headline. So the headline is essentially here what we've used in the URL. So why traditional security camera system aren't fantastic. Grammar there, effective. Cool, awesome. So we have our first couple of inputs done. Now we're going to come to the image URL, and one of the easiest ways to find this is to come to one of your images and to inspect it. And so here we are, we've got our image lit up here, and this here isn't the URL. What you want to do is you just want to hover over it, and you can see that the URL comes up there. So now you can do this for multiple images. So you can see here that you can add an image there. So the author here was an organization, and the organization is our client. So stop break-ins, dash break-ins. Awesome. So you can input here a short description of the article, and you want to put in your dates that you've published it. So I believe this one was actually published back in September. Date modified. It's been undergoing some modifications today. Awesome. Okay, cool. Now we can come over here and we can test it. So after you've added your description of the article, you can click here, and this will essentially take you to their structured data testing tool. So here we go. And we can see that we're missing a few bits and pieces here. So the URL field is required and the name is required. So after making a few different additions there, you'll be good to go to copy that onto the site. So that's one of the first tools that you can use to mark up your website. The second thing that you can do is actually use Google's structured data markup helper, and I actually prefer this tool just because it's a little bit more flexible. But if you come here to articles, and then you actually input your URL here. So again, we're going to copy the URL, come back here, paste it in, and start tagging. And here we go. So we've actually got a rendered form of our website. And we are going to, all we have to do actually is click on specific things. So here, and you can see here a box has popped up. We actually can add that as an image. So there you go. So why traditional security cameras aren't effective. We can come in here and put that as the name. And then here, like I said, it's a little bit more flexible, so you can actually copy the whole thing and add this in as article body. Add that in as article body. Add this in as article. I didn't quite get the whole thing there. Article body. And then we're going to select these images. Image. Okay, and that is pretty much everything there. And now for the missing pieces, we can actually come in and add the missing tags. So author, stop, break, ends. Add another here. So date published was the 23rd of the 9th, 2020. The URL here. So I'm going to come back here again, copy this. We already had it in there, that's all right. Add that there. Another tag. We are looking pretty good now. So I'm going to save that. We're going to create HTML, and there we go. So you can see it's a whole lot more detailed than the technical SEO.com markup tool. And the reason for that is you're able to mark up a whole load of the body. Now this is only some of the elements that you should mark up. If you come back over here to developers.google, you can see that there are multiple elements to an article that you mark up. So even though these tools are good for simplicity's sake, you can actually mark up different aspects. And so I suggest you actually go through this and just have a look at what other elements on the page you can mark up and add that into your markup. And then once you've added that in, you can implement on your site, and you'll be good to go.